Good evening, everybody. Welcome. That was the song that I was listening to. Good to see ya. I'm stealing Christmas this year, and my stealing Christmas is force feeding you all bourbon. Ho, ho, ho. Let's drink some whiskey. I picked up some new bottles for the first. This is nothing new. There's some weird old bottles. We picking up some Willett. Getting some Willett stuff, and we're gonna try this freaking thing. We might need the bigger one. Happy Friday. Good to see you all. We're here. What a week. What in the crack pipe contraption is that? We might need to get the bigger one. That's little. Good to see you. What is up, everyone? Happy Friday. I already said that. I don't care. We're hanging out. It's Christmas Eve. The triple Eve. I have another cracked pipe right here. It's the bigger one. What's up, Will T, Donnie the Linux guy, Tim Roberts, Beta Raid, Devin, Marco, Erica, Tater, Paul and Ann. Good to see you guys. I know the holidays are so busy. We've been crazy busy. Unreal busy. Let's use a little bit bigger of a pipe. It just measures it for you. And it will throw off the DEA when they raid your house. What's up, Jay? It's been a bit. How did your how'd the pick go? What's up, Josh Floyd? Cheers and Merry Christmas, beards. What does that mean? Kathy, what's up? And Shauna, William, Rick. Yeah, so the Rowan's Creek. I walked into the store the other day, and for the first time in the history of ever, we just now got all of Willett products. Ridiculous. So I picked up the Noah's Mill and the Rowan's Creek. So we're gonna start with that for whatever. These things have been out forever, and we're just now getting them. So let's try. That's what I'm starting with. Now, what's up, Bourbon Kitty? You know, Faderade, I'm in a parking lot trying to catch up with y'all. He absolutely is. What's up, Chris Jenkins? Good to see you, dude. What are you guys up to? Peter White, cheers, all dog is walk. Time for a pour. Let's go. Man, missed the heck out of you guys last week. It just feels weird, you know? Like I miss a Friday, I don't feel right. Genuinely don't feel right. Valor for the win. Sounds like it's time to pour my 8-year Willett Weeded. Okay. Which one is that? Is that the black bottle? When I say we got all of Willett's, it's definitely not that. We got these, you know what I'm saying? Like we got all of the, you know, the Kentucky whatevers. And what's up, Fly Fisher? Merry Christmas, all you nerds. Ready for some shenanigans. David Easterling's driving back from the beach. The Christmas beach? I'm just gonna say, the Rowan's Creek is pretty good. I forgot who it was. One of you guys sent me a sample of the Rowan's Creek and the Noah's Mill. And I remembered liking one of them considerably better than the other one. Forgot. Got to the store and was like, oh shoot, which one did I like better? And I could not think. And I was asking people, like I was like, which one do you like better? What is this? What is that? I bought both. Because I couldn't think. I could not remember. And I've tried both. Eric Gunderson, that was me. I knew it was one of you guys sent me samples of it. I should have just asked you. Do you remember? Let me ask you this, Eric. Do you remember which one I liked better? Got a bottle of Wild Turkey Master's Keep today, saving that for tomorrow night. Which one? The Voyage? What's up, Trev? Scored an MMCA the other day at the Maker's Pick. No way. What was it, just like in the gift shop? They do great things at the Maker's Mark gift shop. And I feel like no one cares to go there. Outside Star, Merry Christmas. Good to see you, man. Aaron Pierce. Cheers, nerds. Good to see ya. I always see that on the shelves. Eric says, I think you like the Rowan Creek. Yes. Spoiler alert. I feel like most people talk about this one, which we'll try next for sure. It is the better looking one. I'll give it that. It looks cool. I like this one better. This one reminds me more of like Johnny Drum, which is like a $30 bottled and bond. I don't know if it's bottled and bond, to be honest. No, it's just 100.5 proof, which I think this one's 100.5 proof. I feel like this is just like a better version of Johnny Drum. Johnny Drum's $30. This is $40. Ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Nothing spectacular, really good. Like I'm totally fine with this bottle. Now here's the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and move this out of the way because I'm gonna pull up the Noah's Mill, which has been, I've heard people refer this as like the budget purple top. I've heard it said. Man, Willett has a very distinguished flavor profile that I think you either love it or you hate it. And I think this is the one that's like, oh my God, that is so freaking Willett. And I think it's like Buffalo Trace. They're very distinguishable. And if you don't like it, then you drink several of them and you're like, yeah, that's Buffalo Trace. That's Buffalo Trace. That's Buffalo Trace. I don't know. I feel like the Rowan's Creek was less Willety than Willett. So, I don't know. Go ahead and get your pipe ready. Fits perfect. Nice. I only pissed on the lid a little bit. That's a fun, hey, Christmas present. I'm telling you. That's fun. See, it smells so Willety. Willett. Mine drinks like a 128 proof, super nice pour. I hate that the pot still has a cool bottle with such trash whiskey in it. You're talking about the pot, it's like a, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. The glass bottle is like a freaking pot still. Terrible stuff. Terrible bottle. Donnie. So far, we've scored an Old Rip, Van Winkle, 2 Michter's 10 Rye, 2 Stag 23Bs, Elijah Craig C923, Remus Highest Rye. B-Tech was late, so we'll be after the new year. I've gotten nothing. The only raffle that they had was last weekend, and I went out of town. So, no, I didn't get anything. Won't get anything. I haven't gone to a single raffle this year, and I'm fairly certain that's it. So, I'm out. And I'm not even mad about it. I got all of this whiskey. Who cares? Sometimes, guys, you gotta just appreciate what's on the shelf and don't get butthurt when you miss the good stuff. The good stuff. The rare stuff. There'll be next year, and I'll probably still go out of town and... F them. I will say, I'm liking this better now. I opened it up just to see which one was the one I liked. And was like, oh, no, it's not that one. Now I'm liking it. I think Willett needs some time for some air. And you need to let Willett air out and chill. The secret is every year they come out with another new LE. So in 10 years, that's all you're gonna get. All that's out there is LE. There are no on the shelf bottles. So you'll be fine. James B. No burn for me tonight. Sick. Man, COVID's going around. People are sick all around the goddamn place. I feel like there comes a point in time in your career of bourbon, you're either in a place that you can score multiple allocated things a year, or you're not. I mean, Donnie just named more rare things than I will get in several years. 2 Michter's 10 Rye. I've never owned a Michter's 10 Rye. I've never even gotten close to any Pappy. So, I mean, you're either in a place that you have access to it, or you're in a place that doesn't, and that's it. You know, you gotta deal with what you got. You know? What's up, James Lay? As soon as I'm done making dinner, I'll be devoting my full attention. Get close to Pappy. Get really close and just pet him. Rub him. I will say, my local store, so I went in there the other day, and like the place was packed. And I'm like, why are there so many freaking people, right? You know, like, what, did I miss something? I missed something. I went in there and there were people scouring the bourbon aisle. And I'm like, what the freak is going on? Well, there's a guy I know there. I was like, bro, what is going on right now? He was like, oh yeah, this morning, he put out a bunch of Jack 12. He just put a bunch of allocated stuff. He just put it out on the shelf. So like people think it's still there. So people were just scouring the place. So I missed out on that too, because guess what? People have to work. You just leave your work to go hunt bourbon. What the heck? But hey. See though, I'm going back to this. Very Willety. I don't think I've ever tried a Willett Purple Top. Maybe I have a sample. I've tried a sample of it. I can see where this is the DNA of that, but it's nowhere near as good, for sure. There's almost something like metallic about it. There's something about Willett stuff that just, I don't know, it's just not me. Wandering Mango still hunting for the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C923. Dude, if it wasn't for, was that Young Pai Chang? He sent me half of his bottle. He said he tried it and he didn't like it. And do I want to have half of his bottle? And I go, yeah, sure, I'll review it. I'll get one. Have not gotten one. So if I would have turned that down, gone. I've not seen it. We usually get every single one of them. Had a good week myself with an Old Forester pick, Green River pick, and some J. Joseph Magnus cigar blend. I'm a happy dram. Says Dram it all, Jabberjaws. I'm here. Cheers, y'all. Happy holidays. Good to see ya. JH. What's up, Jay? Get on in here. What are you guys pouring, man? You guys getting ready for your freaking daggum family Christmases? You know, you got all the little ones are coming, you know, you gotta drink. Four Roses single barrel, there you go. Daniel Sutherland, Merry Christmas, Dynamite Kid. Where did you change your name from, Dynamite Kid? That's a great part of being in sales. I can leave to get bourbon all the time. If I leave, people die. Not really, but I like to think of it that way. Allocated and overpriced bourbon can suck it. Oh, it's Stu. I was about to say, I recognize your logo. Stu, you sent me a sample of Willett Purple Top, didn't you? I was just talking about that, and I'm pretty sure it was you. That would be, Stu, what do you think about the other stuff, like Noah's Mill compared to Purple Top? Is there a similarity? Can you see, like I can tell? No, I remember loving it. I remember it being like, this is what I wanted Willett to be. Because I'm not the craziest about this. So I don't know. What do you think? What do you think of the other Willets? Even all the way down, because Willett's got so many budget, like sub $40 bottles. It's ridiculous. Like, are any of them worth a dag? No drinks for me tonight. No taste or smell. Stupid. Rona Flamonia. Bourbon Kitty. Sorry. You know what? Make you a hot toddy. That way it just warms you and it makes you feel good. You don't even have to taste it. What's up, Cool Running? Lance Kramer, a little Jack Daniels bonded ride tonight, preparing for the family Christmas tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing my bachelor party. Kind of scared for what that's gonna be. And then waking up the next day and we are cooking, somehow going to do a bachelor party, then wake up and then cook Christmas Eve lunch. We got this. Paul P, hey, he's back. Cheers, all you great people. Merry Christmas. Happy Chanukah. Paul P, again, I'm mixing up. So many people have sent me things recently. You sent me that Doc Swinson's, right? I'm pretty sure it was Paul. Because I have that on the table to try too. And then you're gonna laugh when you see the bottle. You don't wake up from bachelor party. You transition. Paul P, yes, I will enjoy. I mean, it doesn't. That's a lot for me. Since you've delivered it. That's a lot for me. What in the crack pipe is on that Noah's Mill bottle? Well, let's pour something else, shall we? Here, let's pour a little bit of this because I saw we got a little bit of this. I already cracked it open, to be honest. This is some Connecticut whiskey. Lickfield. Bourbon whiskey finished in sherry. It's a store pick. Forgot to add, we got the 2 Jack Daniel's Distillery Series Tennessee whiskey finished in Oloroso sherry. Donnie, crap. Save some for the little people. Lickfield, that's me in Kentucky. I got this bottle. Where are they? Paul and Ann, there they are. Paul and Ann sent this. Here's the thing. So these little dudes, these little doohickeys, or these little crack pipe looking things, they're just fun little... Hide my face. Oh, I'm pouring it everywhere. Whatever. Will it not focus? Come. Focus. There we go. You got a cork, and you got 2 sizes. 2 size corks. 2 size crack pipes. Here's the big one. Big one for the big hole. Get it? You know, I've tested this. This fits in like everything. It's just like universal cork. It's just a way to measure how much whiskey you're pouring. There is a link if you were to purchase these. It helps me. You don't have to at all. But they sent these to me and I have a little affiliate link. And I'm showing them off tonight because I think it's cool. Gimmicky. Maybe on my own. Abso-freaking-lutely. Here's something that I came up with on my own. The perfect use for these would be like a bourbon share. It's like you just pull these out and you leave them on the bottles. That way people aren't freaking, you know, you can leave out your rare stuff and people aren't pouring a full glass. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna use these for. Just leave a couple of these dudes on the bottles and say, hey, you fill up that thing and then you pour your glass. Have at my whiskey. Otherwise, it's just fun, you know? Random allocated egg hunt. What's up, Mark Emmenecker? Where's the link? It should be in the description. It's called, these guys are called Saints Pour. Comes in a nice box. I don't know if you get all these corks, but I got a bunch of corks. Sent me a bunch of corks. So they're cool. They're fun little doohickey. So all right, so I'm trying this Connecticut. So you Connecticans. What's up, Johnny? Just tried my first Amarana today, RD1. What did you think? Very I feel like Ambarana is all over the place. I feel like sometimes it's too sweet and other times it's just freaking right. Bourbon Hunter just joined the Patreon page. Welcome aboard, nerd. About goddamn time. The Bourbon Roadshow. Cheers. Yeah, this Lickfield Sherry finish. This is the only one I've ever tried, thanks to Paul. Sherry finish. It's a pick from Total Wine, which is pretty cool. Sherry cask. The nose is like dark chocolatey. Like, I'm not really getting the sherry. I'm getting more of the just dark chocolate crap. Mike Franklin and Donnie, we already talked about your wrenches, but Mike Franklin, have we talked about your new wrenches there? Looking pretty freaking good. Amy Bohm. Bender, how the heck are you? I see Lickfield all over Connecticut stores. The nose on this is fantastic. Charry, chocolatey. Maybe I'm getting some sweetness, but I'm not getting like sherry. There's some dark fruit there for sure, but I could definitely overlook that. Like, if you ask me, is that finished, yes or no? On the nose alone, I don't know what I would tell you. I think, though, knowing that it's sherry, I think some of that, the dark fruit thing is clearly coming from there, since it's like a dessert wine. Really good. Let's try it. It is 108 proof. So, let's do it. Hey! Someone just bought one of my cracked pipes. This is not paraphernalia. This is legal. So we can't call it a cracked pipe. That's illegal. This is a cracked pipe because it's cracked. How cool it is. Cracked pipe. People, YouTube, listen. Sherry bomb. Sherry bomb. If you do not like cherry, do not get this. Paul, if you do not like this is sherry bomb. I should have known. I mean, the color is insane. Usually when I see that it's finished, I always hold it up and look at the color. They usually look like freaking jam. This is jam. This is sherry. Going back to the nose after trying it, I'm getting the sherry. I'm seeing now the sherry. It's almost like a molassesy thing. Molasses and malt. I think if you are more, I think this is more in line with, I think some bourbon people are gonna like this. I think more like single malt people would like this than bourbon people, to be honest. It's crazy. It's not anything like I was expecting it to taste like. I had no idea what Connecticut. I didn't say cherry, I said sherry. Sherry. The sister to cherry. I don't know, the more I like the second sip a lot better. I think it's so over the top sherry, you have to coat your mouth with it, and then you have to go back to it. It gets better as you go. It's starting to, I don't know. I think my brain is getting like calming down to the over the topness of the sherry, and I'm able to start picking it apart a little more. You always need to do that. Let the shock wear off and then go back to it. The nose is probably my favorite dang thing about it. That smells like some sort of like a cake or something you'd make for the holidays, like think of fruit cake, but actually good. They use all Connecticut grown grains. I kept hearing cherry bomb in my head too, says Truman. Wilhelm Hall. What's up, William? Mr. Grayshot, cheers, good to see ya. Gotta run to family dinner, hope to check back in later, says Johnny. God, go be with your family. It's not like it's the holidays or something. Is that sophisticated Arkansan accent? Cherry, cherry, tomato, tomato. Honestly, my accent is nothing compared to what you will hear if you're ever in my neck of the woods. This is tame. This is good. This is articulate. What's up, Jake McKee? Oh, see, the first, like when you sip that, it hits you hard, like a plummy molasses note. Very strong, very hard. You gotta like finish for this one. Luckily, I like some sherry. The bottle's cool. Connecticut. First time I've ever had Connecticut. I like it. Don't know who this guy is. Maybe he's Lickfield. So these were... They came from the Juarez region of Spain. They were used for 10 years to age sherry made with Pedro Jimenez grapes. And then we put bourbon in them. Exactly what I've been saying. A delicious marriage of sweet, fruity molasses notes. All day, molasses. It is thick, thick, thick. 3 thicks. Very thick. This is definitely, like, this is dessert. You know what I'm saying? You pour that with, like, a pie or any sort of fruit dessert. This dude. Calling it now. Just do it. Paul, do it. Don't pronounce the T. On what? Holy malort, what's up, Moose? We got our, everyone got their Christmas sweaters on? Bet that would be good on ice cream. I betcha. I betcha. It would have to be vanilla. Because it's already, I don't know. I'm thinking Lickfield. Don't pronounce the T in Lickfield. So it's Litchfield. I'm trying to sound as German as possible. Nice, they did not use cheap industrial sherry seasoned casks. Okay, so Peter should know about the sherry stuff, yeah. The sherry barrels used to finish this limited release are from the Juarez region of Spain. Yeah. That's all they mentioned about it, though. So I don't know. According to Peter, that's some good sherry casks. You make it sound German. Maybe it's not German at all. Lichfield. Jeberjas. Wegmaster. I don't like this song. Next. What's next? I got some really good samples. I was waiting to see Tony Bag of Donuts to show up, but he sent me some incredible samples. Wow. One of these, I don't even know what they are, and I need to look it up real quick. Ah. Mmm. Ooh. Okay. Are you 21? Yes. Interesting. I don't know. I feel like maybe we should hold out for a little longer, and we'll wait for Tony, see if he shows up. Wow, I honestly didn't even know this one was a thing. But it's very much a thing. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna leave that up. That way when we get to it. Shoot, let's move on. Next pour. What's up, Mike? Cheers. Go ahead, get your doohickey. Too big. Too big for the hole. Grab your little one. Uh-oh. Almost found the one. Almost found the one that did not fit the hole at all. It was too tight. But a little bit of working, it got in there. Doc Swinson's. You gotta work it in the Doc Swinson's. This bottle came from Paul P. I mean, you can pour it as awkward as you want it, and it will go in. Perfect. Paul P knew that I love Doc Swinson's Moscatel finish. And I've been milking the bottle I have, and I've already drank like half of this one. And that's what we're pouring now. Because Paul P's here, and cheers. Jinx, you owe me a kiss. I recently did a whole discovery. I wanted to know what Moscatel was. I was like, I have no idea what that is. It's another dessert wine from the Muscat grape. I'm sure there's several other bottles that are made with those grapes, but Moscatel is the Spanish version. It's a dessert wine from Spain. White grape. White wine, dessert wine. And god dang, do I freaking love that. You throw bourbon in it, and I'm all in. I can't stop drinking this stuff. Just picked up the Oloroso Doc Swinsons. Have 5 now, but cannot get the Moscatel. I like the Doc Swinson's Bossa Nova. Was the Bossa Nova, was that their Ambarana one? I haven't been able, like, I got my original Moscatel ones. we have not gotten this year's, at least around me. So I'm like Doc Swinson's list, and I'm pissed. I'm getting mad. That's why when I opened Paul P's box, I was so happy. HWAP. Hi, West. What's up, Noah? Have I said hey to you? Or am I blatantly ignoring you because you're a nerd? Fantastic. Absolutely delit. Like, this is just the perfect bottle for the holidays. To me, it's the perfect bottle all year round. Hey, we got some more people buying these cracked out pipes. I get like I don't even know, a portion of the proceeds help me out. It's kind of like the Into the AM thing. You buy it, you get a cool cracked pipe. I get $3, you know? Hip hip hooray. But I think they're cool. Doc Swinson's list. He's pissed. Cavalon Solist Moscatel. Cavalon, why have I heard of that? I know that is not something that I drink, and that's something that Peter White drinks. But that's a brand I recognize. Scotch or Irish or something. What's up, Whack Attack? I know you got that Instagram message going on. I haven't figured anything out. So people supposedly, I don't know, Jeffrey, I really don't know what the I don't know what the rules are. I don't know exactly what we're doing. But all I know is Jeffrey Whack and I are on a team, on a tag team, blind flight. I mean, that's the dream team, right? I mean, there's no losing. We'll see what happens. I don't even know how that goes. What do you how do you tag in and out? Jeffrey Whack's just gonna be in all the time. I'm gonna be the guy running around cheating. I'm gonna go trip people. It's Taiwanese. You had a sample of the Cav Soloist Sherry. I did. Because it was Taiwanese, and I was like, I remember having the samples, because in that sample set was like a Taiwan, and then there was like another one that was not normal at all. Chris Jenkins, me and Bourbon Bill are on a team. Shauna Marie D, me and Troy Popham are on a team. Popham, don't watch him. That dude scares me. His arms are the size of my waist. Like, this is, just close your eyes. Actually, don't, because you got to see it. Envision this as just a fleshy arm. That's that guy. And then, like, Shauna. Shauna's just going to be the pretty-faced. Troy's going to be the guy who kills us with his fist. I don't know. This isn't a wrestling match, though. This is a tag team bourbon contest. Y'all are going down. You're done. You're going down. I'm not even scared of him anymore. Amrut from India. That's right. India, Taiwan. I'm pretty sure like everyone does whiskey of some sort. How popular it is? It's another question. That's another story. It really makes you wonder. I mean, I don't know if I've just missed it, Jeffrey Whack and crew, but like the rule set, it's gonna be it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting to see how it all plays out and how you tag in and out. Meanwhile, this bottle is freaking incredible. This is, you ever find those bottles that you're just like, that's it, man. There's bottles I really like, there's bottles I love, and then there's bottles you just have to have. To me, this is one I have to always have this. I freaking love this bottle. It's like a 1920 to me. You just gotta have it. Period. Done. When it's gone, there it is. It's never gone. It just, that bottle's gone and the replacement's already there. I've never even had Moscatel. I want, now that I've tried this and I love this so much, it makes me want to actually get the wine itself and see if I actually even like it. Most dessert wines cannot do it. Cannot do it, do not like them. They're too thick. I don't like, when things start getting, like, they're like syrup. It's like just pure molasses coming out of the glass. I don't like that. They're very thick, they're chewy. I don't like that. You should get the grape itself. And muscadine as well. Muscadine, Arkansas grows muscadine wine a lot. That's one grape that grows here and tastes nothing like this, but it's also, Moscatel is the dessert version of a muscadine. The muscat grape makes muscadine. Doesn't taste anything like that. We do grow it here though. Muscadine. Weird. It's a really weird tasting thing. Like, it tastes like it's from Arkansas or something. At least the stuff that we get. One of the best scotches I've ever had was a Ben Reich 22-year-old Moscatel. Ben Reich. Did you like it because of the Moscatel? I bet you did. Muscadine wine is no bueno. Hit or miss around these parts. Hit or miss. Definitely. There's some wineries around here. There's like a whole wine region in Arkansas. Fun to go to. Don't know how like legit they are. Some of their muscadine wine, good. Others, you would think Hillbilly Joe just brewed this crap up. I mean, it's sketchy tasting. It tastes sketchy. It looks sketchy. The bottle is sketchy. Everything is sketchy. I can say this. I can say this because it has nothing to do with anything. In my clinic, we had a patient. He makes his own wine, and he brought bottles of muscadine wine that he made. And guess who ended up with him? This guy. And so muscadine is a wild grape native to the United States, not a muscat. So muscat's different. So muscat is a grape and muscadine is another grape. Scooper-mongs are another wild grape. Now, I've never heard of a scooper dong. So muscadine is muscadine and muscat is where Moscatel. I know that. Interesting. So muscadine is its own grape. Interesting. Ever had Missouri wine? Thoughts? No. Nope. I've had a lot of wine, but always from the big dogs, you know, the main places you want to go get wine. California, Oregon, Washington, France, Italy, South Africa, Chile, Argentina, New Zealand, or Sauvignon Blanc. Like those are the dogs, you know, like those are the dudes. I need to start a wine channel. I'm a pro. Ben Riek. What's up, Philip Travis? We're just hanging out. G off. Hello, Trev and folks. Just popping in quickly from the mall to shout out you guys. More drinking later. Cheers, buddy. You're at the mall? Late shopper, huh, procrastinator? Hey, there's Tony Bag of Donuts. We've been waiting for Tony to show up because we got Tony samples to try. Brian Toner, cheers, folks. Late to the show. Made dinner, construction, a gingerbread house. Dang, I won't be able to show you guys. We made, I'll post it on Patreon earlier. I've done terrible about posting things outside of the little chat we got on Patreon. We made a freaking gingerbread house last weekend. Amazing. Mansion. Miss Wrench's side. My side, terrible. Horrible. All right, Tony Bag of Donuts. Tony, it's Christmas, and these are my Christmas pours, brother. At the top of the hour, almost, close enough, we're gonna drink. Tony sent me some samples of Eagle Rare 17 from 2023. And then he sent me this one that I had no idea what this was, and then I Googled it, and it's very much a thing. The Woodford Sonoma Triple Finish. This is the Woodford Masters Collection. See, I haven't even heard of this. Guess it clearly came out 2023. But it is Kentucky straight bourbon finished in wine and brandy barrels. And you know I love that. Eagle Rare 17, age 19. Well, he didn't write that, but if that's 19, we're gonna find out. Gotta go overtime for Christmas Eve. Trev. That Woodford just dropped. Well, he sent me a sample of it. I think we'll do that one first, and then we'll do the Eagle Rare. I will also say, some of the best sample bottles, which this is a it ain't gonna show up, is it? No. Maybe. Come on, baby. Liquid Ministry. They have the little... Was this who... Stewed, is this who you use too? I feel like I've seen this before, but they got the little notches of 1 ounce, 1.5, 2 ounces. Liquid Ministry. Weapon. Someone comes in, bloop, you're dead. Done. Like, no factor, you're done. See ya, thanks. Nice little sample bottles. Got the logo on top of the lid, just nice. Like, what the heck? Isn't that the same ones Porter used for Matt Manis? Guaranteed. I'm sure this company probably sponsored that because they wanted their name out there, and they did nice. I'll give them that. You don't need to sponsor that. You just have me. Same company I use. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure Stu used this, and I was like, dude, I said the same thing. They're nice. They're heavy. Like, thick. I feel like I could throw this, it won't explode. Fresh glass. I ordered the Liquid Ministry bottles off Matt's stream. I feel like if you're gonna send something like special, I feel like this is what it needs to be in. I mean, I feel secure. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this feels legit. I think they did good. Let me save a little bit of that. Miss Wrench might want to drink a drink. This is the Woodford Reserve Sonoma Triple Finish Masters Collection, just dropped supposedly. I don't know. Everyone needs to use removable labels so I can stop throwing those sample bottles away. I just put another label over top of it, is what I do. What's up, Guy Davis? Again, I'm gonna try and not be biased because I actually do like the Masters collection that I have. It smells the same. It smells chocolatey, Woodford Reserve-y. I need to... I feel like I'm not getting wine and brandy barrels that this is finished in, according to the bottle. It smells like a thick, dark chocolate Woodford Reserve, like just like the other one I have is. And I like that. But there might be. Let me keep smelling it because I think it's coming. There is the slightest hint of fruit on the nose. Slight. There's no way. I think if you poured this blind and you asked someone, is that finished, yes or no? I think they would immediately jump to, that's Woodford Reserve. No, that's not finished. I'm liking that Penelope Architect build set. Dang, they're on 7. I have 1 and 2, and I don't like either of them. They were not good examples of French oak to me. Brian, maybe I'm just biased to the Maker's 46. But then again, I haven't had build 3, 4, 5, or 6, or 7. Mouth it, says Tony. Mouth it. Glass shortage, what? Hold my beer, says Liquid Ministry. There's the one. I think I'm getting more of the brandy than the wine. It just says finished in wine and brandy barrels. They don't tell you which wine. The nose is quintessential Woodford Reserve chocolate. The palate, I don't even know what the freak just happened in my mouth. I'm dead. This is crazy. I'm getting the most ripe banana note that I think I've ever gotten from a Woodford Reserve. And that's all I'm getting that I can tell is from the Woodford. The rest is like all wine and brandy barrels. It's like wine and brandy barrels and this green banana. There's a little Woodford chocolatey thing up front. Swiftly gets engulfed by wine and brandy barrels. Grapey banana. I think that's my issue is like the banana note, like that banana thing that I'm getting mixed with the wine is weird. It's like I ordered a banana split and then you slobbed grape jelly on my banana. That just sounds wrong. You just slobbered it on there. I got the banana before the wine kicked in. Regular for Woodford is good, not great. Is Woodford Reserve good? Funny thing, I like it. I do like it. It's chocolatey. It's chocolate banana. That's what I get. I think it's more chocolate than, here's the thing. You got to look at like regular, like a Jack Daniel's single barrel or something, an Old Forester, 100 proof, a Woodford. They're all, like, they're literally all in the wheelhouse. They're all different, but they all have this thread that connects them. It's the freaking Brown-Forman thread between them all. But they're all slightly different. The Woodford, I feel like, has always been more chocolatey to me, and I love that. I love the chocolatiness to it. The issue is I have a hard time differentiating between like regular Woodford, and then you start getting to their Masters collection and stuff. I can tell the difference, but I cannot see the price difference. It's never drastic enough for me. And I don't know if it's just I'm not that versed in Woodford, but they don't have that much stuff. So you can't be that versed into Woodford. They got regular Woodford, freaking Woodford Double Oak, which tastes nothing like anything else they do. And then they got like their Masters collection. And those are all supposed to be different. This one's the most different. Early night, hitting the road at 4 a.m. tomorrow, heading to Buffalo. Hey, safe travels, Paul. And again, thank you. I will enjoy this dearly. I got the banana before the wine kicked in. Let me try that again. The banana, it's like that chocolate banana thing hits you right up front, and then quickly that super grapey thing takes you all the rest of the way. All grape. There's a sourness that I'm getting on there, mainly on the finish. Like when I'm sitting there kind of doing whatever that's called. Brandy. If you guys ever try brandy or if you're, I don't know, no one ever talks about brandy. Any brandy people, there's that boozy grape. It's not like a wine grape. It's a boozy grape note that this leaves as a finish. Hardcore. Hardcore. The common thread with Brown-Forman is the cooperage, which a lot of the flavors come from the barrels, so they get the barrels from the same place, and who knows? I don't know. I like to act like I know what I'm talking about. Where's the Wisconsin brandy people at? Jereborn Black, what's up, nerds? Cheers and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Jereborn. Thanks for stopping by, brother. I'm glad all of you guys have stopped by. Got a daggum holiday weekend. Everyone's busy, and you guys aren't busy enough to stop by here. I don't know, man. I feel like that's something you gotta sit with a little bit. I'm saving that. I think you need to... I think there's a lot going on for my drunken brain to fully grasp what's going on with that. I will say I like that. I like this. It's definitely weird though, the combination of the Woodford notes and that grapey thing. It's just, I struggle to find the cohesion. Apple brandy from Spirits of French Lick is quite nice. Man, apple brandy stuff, that apple note really kind of brightens it up. God, I never got the notification tonight and didn't think you were streaming, but I'm here now. Well, whatever. Merry Christmas. Brandy is distilled wine. Yes, it's like, that's why I said it's like boozy grapes. It's distilled. To me, it's more darker, plummy grape than like a wine. Like a brandy is more in line with some of the dessert wines. The way they taste. Like if you've never had a brandy, but you've had a port. I'm like, yeah, well imagine if the port, instead of 20%, it's freaking 45. The sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. My life, my lover, my lady is the sea. I'm pretty sure that brandy was made because people traveling across the seas were like, we need a way to keep our wine good for the 3-month voyage across the ocean. So they like distilled their wine. Pretty sure that's where brandy comes from. Don't call me a historian. Eagle Rare 17. Duke McHale or for a 3-hour tour. What? Dang, Tony, what did you tighten this with a freaking lock grip? Dude was like, that ain't spilling. There we go. What are these songs? With a wrench. All right, we're gonna pause that for a second because we have to do something. Whoever's here, we made it to the top of the hour. This is where we normally do a Patreon commercial, but we're not doing that. Except for this is a commercial. Go check that out. I have to do. This just ruined It didn't ruin it. Look at that. That lid just freaking sliced me open. Holy crap. Look at that. I was like, what is that red stuff? Wow. I'm not really bleeding, so I think I'm fine, but I think I'm fine. What proof is that red stuff on that cap? No one makes me bleed my own blood. Just wipe it on my pants, it's fine. That's weird. How did that cut me? It's interesting. Well, pour a little whiskey on it, shall we? Ah! Woo! That actually hurts. I'll be right back. I need to go get a tissue. Ridiculous. Let's just hold that. We're good. We're good. The caps are sharp in those. I've cut myself a few times with them. It's the bottom. The bottom of it's definitely sharp. You give an idiot like me one of these caps, you're gonna cut yourself. It's literally just a nick in my finger, but man, is it bleeding. Okay, I think we got it. We're good. We're cleared, Tony. You're safe. It's safe. I should have wiped it on my Malort sweater. I wiped it on my shorts. Better get an x-ray. Look, it's not bad, but it keeps, it's bleeding decent. For just like a tiny little thing. I ain't got time to bleed. All that whiskey thinning your blood, that's definitely what it is. Because, that's like, this is nothing. This is like checking your blood sugar, except for I'm bleeding like someone shot me. All right. This is what we're going to do, though. Hold on. We gotta get serious for a second. Tony tried to take the show, but I wanted to toast with this specific pour. I wanted to save something really good, and I know Tony sent this to me and was like, that's, I'm never going to get to try that again type of thing. We had a very special family friend pass away this week unexpectedly. Total shock, total just kind of out of the blue thing. And my parents' best friends, I grew up over there. So I want to raise a glass. I want to do a toast. And I wanted to toast with something really freaking good. So everyone grab your glass. Get something good. Get something whatever you have. It doesn't even have to be good. We're going to raise a glass. Especially around the holidays. It's just it's ridiculous. Things couldn't be hard enough. So, I'm just going to say to Mike, who I would say helped raise me, helped guide me, helped me become the person I am. And We love you, and until we meet again. So, cheers, Mike. Tony, that was a I'm just gonna hold this the rest of the night. My finger's freaking bleeding. Couldn't have picked a better. That's such a good freaking pour, man. We poured Eagle Rare 17. If you guys missed out, Eagle Rare 17, 2023. I think Truman said there's 19-year-old stuff. I will say, like, the Eagle Rare stuff to me is not. How do I say this? Maybe Tony will know. Tony, if you have these, I'm curious to what you think. The difference between like the Eagle Rare 10-year and the Eagle Rare 17 to me isn't as drastic as like the William LaRue Weller is. This is really freaking good. But I don't think this is worth, like, what do people pay for that? You know? Like $1,700. It's fantastic. It's really freaking good. It makes you wish all Eagle Rares tasted like that. Like the proof for sure. Bump up the proof. Eagle Rare 17's only 101. If you can get it at or near retail, yes, at or near retail, totally worth that for sure. 124 bucks. That's where that's at. I think maybe the 101 proof really. I would say if this was at cast strength, I think it would break the internet. You know, like, why would they not put that out at a higher proof? The oak is so there, but it's like that. It's literally Eagle Rare with this beautiful oak. Beautiful. But then you taste it and it's like, well, that feels like that. It seems like I'm drinking Eagle Rare, but better. Yeah, I feel like it needs to be more drastic. I feel like this needs to be Eagle Rare 17, 115 proof. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. Maybe because then it's just stag, says Tony. If that's their argument, then it's just a stag, then why make this a bottle at all then? I'm just gonna play devil's advocate because I'm cool with all of it. Make whatever. If at that point it's just a stag, then why is Eagle Rare 17 101 proof your super rare thing? Why don't they get rid of the Eagle Rare 17? Why don't they make stag? Because then it's stag George T. Stag. I don't know. It's really good. Don't get me wrong. Here's the thing. The only reason that we're even having this argument is because you can't get them. If you could get them, like, I feel like they intended them for to be, like, oh, this is just something special that we put out for people who give a crap. Back in the day, I feel like people didn't give a crap. Now you can't get them. Now we have to nitpick. So for the way this is intended, lovely. It's gotta be. So I just think this is just a an outcome of our bourbon culture, bourbon society, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just we have to talk crap about Eagle Rare 17 because you can't get it, and it's worth so much more money than the retail price. And I have to talk about it like that. What's up, Christine Vasco? And I saw A Spirited Life, Mark Vasco. And Tim Robertson. And Paulo 27. Finally got a hold of Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Barrel Brew. You need to pour that, Paulo, right now because it's so good. The issue with it, guys, is just that these bottles are so good. Like, I love Eagle Rare 17. And then you're like, you can't get it. It's just a dang shame. It's not that good. It is not good enough to where you should be able to get that somehow. It should not be hard enough where you can't get it. But it's really good. That's me talking about most allocated crap. At this point, I'm just so over allocation. But Tony, thank you, because I will. This will be the only time I've ever tried either of these, ever. So it is. It's really good stuff. Don't get me wrong. It could definitely use some proof points. I would love some higher proof, but the oak on that. Oh. The oakiness mixed with a little bit of the sweetiness of the Eagle Rare it's really good. It's subtle. It's soft. Really good. But yeah, I don't want to give you my kidney for this. I do like the oak. I do like the oakiness. I like it. The oakiness is definitely more than the sweetness. The oakiness to me is more of the star of the show than like the Buffalo Trace cherry on this. But it's not. I don't think the oak is like overbearing. It's not over anything. It's just like it's so perfect on this one. I feel like the Eagle Rare 17. If we're gonna let's just judge what's in this glass. What's in the glass is a perfect balance of oak, sweet, cherry. I think the proof is very approachable and sippable. Like we're not gonna talk about what it is and what the proof should be, blah blah blah. I think judge what's in this glass. It's still, I mean, it's not soft by any means. Nice and spicy. The oak almost turns into like dark chocolate. Crazy. Thick finish. No residual heat, and I think that's where the proof comes in. It's like the spiciness is there, then it's gone, and then you're left with this like chocolatey, oaky caramel leftovers in your mouth. All the cherry is kind of gone at this point. I would say, I'm no cigar person. I bet you that would go good with a cigar. It has those type of leftovers. Just save the empty glass and just smell it like a heathen. Live from the patio. Cheers, Trev. And the Bourbon Ranch family. Cheers. Good to see you, man. Take your sweater off. Let's get weird. What's up, DC? Almost had you. I traded an Eagle Rare 17 in 2015 because it was 90 proof. Traded Saz 18 twice over the years. I feel like Saz 18 is like the hardest one to get. What link? I clicked that link and it worked. What link? Yeah, hit the like button. We got to drink some Malort. I'm getting thirsty for some Malort. I'm going to save that. I'm going to save the rest of those. I want to revisit this. Maybe I'll bring that on Christmas. I want to revisit the Eagle Rare 17. Yeah, your Streamlabs link, I could click on it. Maybe I'm the only one who could click the Streamlabs link. I don't know. The 2015 Eagle Rare was only $1,500 bottles. Pretty rare, but meh. So when did they change the proof up to 101? Because that's 101, isn't it? This 2023 is 101. Or am I crazy? What is this? I have this older bottle. 101. So when did they change that? 2016. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like I don't think at 90 I think they were really missing out for sure. What do we drink next? We got 30 minutes. And I want something else. Chug your Eagle Rare 17 bottle, Trev. My Eagle Rare 17 is just Eagle Rare, bro. I don't want regular Eagle Rare. I just had Eagle Rare 17. I'm not going down. At least in the Eagle Rare field. You've developed a taste for the sweet, sweet, delicious, my lord. Penelope 9. Ooh, any Irish? I have an Irish flight, but I can't get into it because it's a flight. Pick a store pick. I'm kind of just picking out whatever I want. In A Spirited Life, Mark Vasco. He said Elijah Craig barrel proof or a Four Roses barrel strength. I kinda want to do a Four Roses barrel strength. Maybe we should do that. Then we should do a rye because Truman says someone said the Magi. Wandering Mango says Magi. Then Truman says ryes are growing on me. I need a Magi. We still have Magi on our store. I think last year's Magi is still there. So freaking good. Yes. It was the first one I grabbed. This is by far, this OESQ is by far my favorite freaking Four Roses private select that I own. And I only own 3. But this is leaps and bounds. This is it. Hold on. So it's this one. You can pour it as weird as you want. Cracked pipes. Not crack pipe. This is not a we don't know. This is cracked pipes. This is awesome. That's cracked, bro. And look at that. Perfect pour. In a Bourbon Ranch Kinsey glass. Sign up for Patreon. You can get one of these too. Whenever the next batch is coming soon. Patreon / Bourbon Ranch. Description. That was weird. Also, get your very own cracked pipe from Saints Pour. Link in the description. Guaranteed to deceive. To deceive the FBI agent raiding your house. They'll have no idea. What's the link to the Magi store? I might not have it up, do I? It will be. Here, I'll pull it up. I'll drop it in the link. Hold on. Got it. Got it. Bam. I had to do a little drunk thinking. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's there. Here you go. Here's a little link. And we got several bottles of whiskey. We still have we have some bottles of whiskey from all of our picks. Not all of them. Some of them. Some of them are definitely sold out. There you go. I will say the Magi right now is on sale. It's $83. That was not planned. That's on sale as heck. So, check that out. Now, I can't give you any sort of code. I can't give you any discount, but on Patreon, I do give you guys shipping, any sort of code I can get. Whatever they give me, I'll give it to you. I can't give it to you here. Sug it. What's up, Mark? Where did that go? 1792 foolproof versus Kirkland single barrel. 1792 foolproof's way better, but the Kirkland single barrel is like budget awesome. Travis Robinson. Just saying. Couldn't help myself and had to stop a new, to at least, distillery on my way home from my trip. Where'd you go? David, you can't say that and then not tell us where you went. Trev, have you had the Baker's 13? Want to know if I should pick one up tomorrow. I had one years ago. I had a sample of it when those first came out. I had a sample of it. Have not had. I don't know how different they are. Like what? That's my thing. I don't know. I feel like I can't tell you what to do because what I had, I feel like is not going to be anything like what it is now. So it was good. It was really good. I remembered also thinking there's no way this should be as expensive as it is. especially since the Baker's I have is like 9. So you're paying me $100 more for 4 more years. What is like? I'm more mad at like the bourbon scene. But it's good. It's definitely good. Like I feel like if you have the money, I don't think you're gonna be like disappointed with it. But there's that. If you're like me, David Bays, Merry Christmas, Trev, and you nerds. I want to say that Davis said it was going to be on the sale because Magi 2 is on its way out. That makes definite sense because Magi 2 is coming. So this is last year's Magi, and the new Magi is upon us. I will say, click that link and just buy whatever the heck you want because every bottle we have in there is unreal. If I had to pick it, and no one asked this, but if you were just like on the fence about anything, looking at what we got in the store right now, my 3 favorite bottles in there are the most expensive ones. And I'm going to explain to you why. First and foremost, the Obtanium 27-year Canadian whiskey, the Dukes of Hazmat, is the highest proof thing. Like, that thing is ridiculous. 27 years. It will get you totally slammered. %80 alcohol. I'm just saying, that's a novelty. I would buy that just to have something that's 80% alcohol. That's why it's my favorite. Is it my favorite tasting thing ever? No. It will F you up. You will be done. If you want to see what happens, like if you want to test yourself, pour this. Pour it. Just pour a glass. Drink, warm up, start the live stream, warming up, and then pour a glass of this and see what happens to you. Done. You're done. Bye. You're freaking not moving the next day. You're seeing sounds. I think my next one would be the Farm and Spirit Evans and Pike. If you like super aged bourbon, that is, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. It just, you're either going to have to trust me or you're not. And if you don't, whatever, it's good. My favorite by far is the Mammoth Hazmat pick. Jamaican rum, rye finish. All in. So good. I have 3. I have 3 of them. So there you go. What color would those sounds be? All of them. It depends on how much you poured. Richie says, Trev, how about revisiting Jefferson's Tropics? We still got 20 minutes. I'm still drinking this. Richie, you're lucky it's close. Send me a Mammoth Hazmat instead of paying me. I'm going to tell you right now, man, if you guys are like, I'm going to be biased right now because we've already gone through all the picks. If you had to buy one of these picks on here, I would say the Mammoth Jamaican Rum Hazmat Rye. That would be, if you had to pick one on this page, that would be my one. That would be the one. I think it's because it's hazmat, is a novelty. I think you would also drink it and you'd go, that's not hazmat. You would drink it, Okay, the Magi, no, Truman, the Magi is not our pick. It says selected by the Nerds and Turds. That is absolutely not true. We did not pick that. That's Gene Nassif's baby. He bred that. That is not ours. And the borrowed page is not ours. All of the other ones are ours. Kind of. The Farm and Spirit's not ours either. Wow, we got so much stuff on here that's not ours. The Magi is definitely, it's like the Magi is like a Midwinter Night's Dram replacement. Except for it's $83 right now. So you guys need to go get it. And the new batch, I'm going to tell you this too. If you guys have had this batch of Magi, I've seen what's gone into the next blend of the Magi, and I think you're going to want that one too. Just saying. Spoiler. Magi is Midwinter Night's Dram, but better, says Christine. I would say, here's the thing. I wouldn't say, to me, I will say some of the Midwinters I like better than the Magi, and then some of the batches I like the Magi better. And I feel like that's equally as telling. I think it's right up there. Like, it's literally hit or miss between which batch you're talking about. Great. Gene does great with those. The Mammoth. Holy mother freaking God. That's like the three wise men brought 3 gifts. One of those was the Mammoth. I love that bottle. The Mammoth Hazmat is a good way to finish the night. It's a good way to do anything. What's up, Giselles? Merry Christmas, brother. Great sweater. But can we take your word you're bleeding out? I've stopped bleeding. It is like the tiniest wound that just bled and bled. I used to shoot Everclear 190 in college because I was dumb. And now Devin shoots Everclear 190 for fun because he has not changed at all. I tasted the new Magi at Whiskey Fest, and it's phenomenal. See, I would say it's probably, I feel like he just keeps getting better and better, you know? I did a Magi Midwinter's Night Dram Act 10 and Sagamore Sherry Blind Magi 1. I will say for sure this Magi is better than the Midwinter's Act 10. I think where people would be, I don't know, that Sagamore Sherry is really good. I feel like I would be on the fence which one I like better. That's straight up telling that the Magi is better to me than the Midwinter's Act 10. He did really freaking good. Really freaking good. He always does. Like, I feel like the Magi is his poster child. Like, that's what he loves doing that each year. I'm still sorry about that, Trev. Dude, it wasn't you. I didn't even know I cut myself until I noticed the blood on the lid. What company does the Mammoth and Magi ship with? UPS and... They ship through, so these guys, if you just bought the Magi off that link I posted, it will come to you via UPS. Is 131.9 considered hazmat? No. 140 and above. So 70% alcohol is where the hazmat comes in. I think it's something to do with it's considered a freaking flammable. It's a bomb at that point. Like, I mean, their alcohol is flammable, but it's like 70 and above. That's hazmat. Explosive. They can't go on a plane. They can't go on a plane, but they go on planes, right? I don't know. What's up, T-Rev? I know you have a thing for Cat's Eye. Any thoughts about talking to Found North? Yes, we're looking at Found North. We're in talks. A lot of you guys, we're looking at doing picks with a lot of brands. Found North, Still Austin. By the way, our freaking Bull Run picks, we have 2 of those coming. The stickers are looking fantastic. I'll post the teasers over the stickers on Patreon. I'm pretty sure DC's done. He sent me a picture of them and they're like perfect. Blue Note amps, like Blue Notes, we got to do a pick with them. Truman, I've definitely looked at the Art of the Spirit, veteran owned and great double oaks. I've looked at them. I have not reached out to them, so I will send them an email too. I've also been looking at a newer distillery, Beehawk Distillery. Beehawk Distillery. Brad Halling. He is a veteran from Black Hawk Down, and he's opening up a distillery. I think they're looking at opening the distillery this March. I mean, their stuff's not going to be aged. I mean, there's no telling, but I would love to work with whatever they got. They have whiskey. They're working with Bardstown Bourbon Company. So who knows if they would do a pick. I'll send them an email. See, well, you know what's the worst they could say? Would love to work with them though. Yeah, there's so many people we want to work with, and I'm sending emails. Just like that. Rocktown picks. So, Rocktown picks. I reached out to them and they were like, we have our, I'm going to be totally transparent with you guys. I don't know. Most of you guys aren't used to people being transparent with you. They were like, we have our own distributor. And we were like, well, no, we got a guy and they're going to ship this crap to everyone. And they're like, well, we got our own. So it was kind of a point of contention. They wanted it to go this way, and we're like, well, just sell us the barrel and we're going to ship it. And they're not used to that. I don't want to say, like, I feel like, though, they've started to this sounds so dicky. It makes me sound like a dick to say this. I think they put 2 and 2 together. I think they realized that who was emailing them was the guy who has a YouTube channel. That don't think I'm a dick. Or if I do, say it. I was emailing them and they were giving me these artificial flavors. And then they were like, oh, wait, that dude is this dude. And now they're like, circling back around. You feel me? I feel like they were just being like, yeah, F off. Until they realized we got us. So we're wrapping back around with a Rocktown. There's no reason for them to not do a pick with us. Don't worry, Trev. I always thought you were a dick. And I hate mangoes. I'm just saying, man, like, I'm at Rocktown. I swear to God, we're there multiple times a month. Buying all sorts of stuff. We're in the Rick House. It would be stupid for them to be like, hey, pick me that barrel right there and let me ship it to these people. It'd be dumb for them not to. Trev is they can't smell your credentials. They don't know how big I am. See, I'm one of those people who I never come in there and I'm like, hey, I have a YouTube channel. No, I'm like, hey, I would like to do a pick with you. And if they, like, when they ask, well, who the freak is doing it? I would be like, well, I have this. I never come in there like, well, I have a YouTube channel. Well, you know, it's stupid. Maybe I should, though. I think, though, they've started tagging me in their Instagram stories and stuff. I think they're realizing, oh, wait, that's the guy that's been hounding us about this pig. 10,000. It's more people that even live in this city. Why wouldn't they want you in the community to do a pick? Don't they want to, like, sell whiskey? I think it was one of those things where we were like, yeah, you would sell the whiskey to these guys, and then those guys are the ones who sell, like, distributes to all of you. I think their thing is all of the picks, they have a partner and they do the single barrels through them. So they're like, I feel like they're kind of like, well, we have this distributor who does the picks for us. We kind of like, I think they were reluctant to be like, oh yeah, we can send a barrel over to this other distributor. I don't think they're used to people asking outside of their network, like what I've done. So I think they were like, no, that couldn't work. So I think it's more so of everyone who's doing picks with him are local, and it's local picks going to local stores to local groups. They've never done something like a local dude who has ties to a national distributor who's wanting to do a pick. I think they're like, I think at first they're like, no, we don't do that. We can't do that. And then now they're like, I think we can do that. So that's where we're at. That's a long, drawn-out explanation of Rocktown picks. But I'm telling you guys, I love Rocktown, and if we can do a pick with them, I mean, I don't know. It's up to you guys if we sell that thing out, but you know, if we do that pick, I'm bringing the best goddamn thing I can. I love them. So, when will you invite Miss Wrench back on the stream? I invited her tonight. She's busy. We volunteered, so let me pour some more whiskey. We about to get deep. You know us. We talk feelings over here. Richie Z wanted this. How's that Sagamore taste? Tropics time. Just say it. She hates us. So, like I said, well, I'll keep it short. With our family friend passing away, my mom has like really Mama Wrench. God bless Mama Wrench. Best human being on this planet. Better than all of you. I'm going to tell you that right now. She has been with them 24/7, and she still was like, yeah, I'm going to cook the Christmas Eve dinner. And I was like, no, you're not. So we volunteered to cook half of the dinner or lunch, Christmas Eve lunch. That way she can relax, not worry about doing everything by herself. So Miss Wrench is in there cooking. She cooked a hen today. She cooked a pecan. She's cooking a pecan pie. I can smell it. It's heavenly. So we stepped up. We're going to cook. I'm waking up Christmas Eve, and I'm going to do a pork loin. Yeah, we're cooking. So it's the first Christmas Eve where, like, I'm providing the food. Toshi Bake, what's up? Good to see you. Let's go back to this Tropics. How is that bottle? Curious your thoughts after your story. This bottle? Mark, you talking about the Jeffersons? I'm going to tell you guys, like, I really was like, I don't know if I'm going to go live tonight, man, but I needed to come hang out with you guys. We've had a rough freaking week, man. So it's been good. Here. I can make a great smoked pork loin. We learned like a cranberry pork loin. We did it for Thanksgiving. Oh, fantastic. What was the story that I told? Mark, I'm more interested. What do you mean by the story? The smirked. I love smorked pork loin. Can I pet that dog? Oh, we need to bring Willow on. Babe, bring Willow. Man, we didn't even get 100 likes tonight. Whatever. Good. We don't need Malort. The story about what Miss Wrench was doing, and yes, about the Tropics bottle. Curious how you liked it. Dude, I'm gonna tell you, like, this is one of those bottles I keep going back to, and it's like, I feel like I like it more and more every time I go to it. I'll drink it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I drink it, and then I'll put it away, and it's whatever. And then Richie just made me pull it out again, and I'm like, the amount of oakiness that's on there is so, there's something so evident about it that's like, I don't want, in my review, I explained it like, I feel like they were force aging it, but they did it right. Like, I'm saying they did it right. I'm not saying it smells like it's 12 years old, but the oak is there, but it's in a way that's good. So you smell it and it's woody. Woody. It's not like a 15-year-old oak, right? But it's woody. I mean, it's like you're walking into I want to say like Home Depot, but it's different than that. It's like, what is that wood? Like a cedar? You know how cedar, if you chop a cedar log and it like you can walk into the room and you can just smell it. I'm not saying that smells like cedar. I'm just saying it smells like a tree. This is not, I'm doing this so bad. This does not smell like a fresh white oak. It smells like a fresh cut of something else. Like it's pleasant. This is fresh wood, but I don't know, like it doesn't smell like a white oak, American oak barrel. But then again, it does. Like there's like that caramely thing. Whatever. Drunk guy explaining things. I like it. You gotta like wood. Toshi says, Trev, random AF question, but were you born in 96 or after? No, I was born in 95. June 27th, 1995. A nerd was born. And then 3 nerds delivered to Trev on camelback gifts. Pappy Van Stinkle. That was it. I couldn't think of anything else funny. I was going to say Old Forester birthday bourbon, but I couldn't think of anything funny. And then I was going to think of... I didn't even get that far. 95. 95. Trev born the year I graduated high school. They had camels in Arkansas. I have seen a camel here. Not in the wild. Not wild by any means. Don't come here for that. I enlisted when you were 3. It's crazy to think about, huh? Christine just almost died when you said the year you were born. She choked on her whiskey. 95. We should have done a game, like a giveaway. Who could guess Trev's year? It's crazy to think about. Like David Easterling, 3 years before I was born, he enlisted into the Navy. Frosh in high school, 1995. Toshi, wow. It won't be a birth year bottle then, but I want to send you a bottle for your upcoming wedding. I have a 375 Dusty Turkey from 96. I mean, for one, Toshi, you don't have to do that, man. I will tell you that bottle will 100% be saved for the wedding, and it will be at the wedding. So, I don't care what year it is. The groomsmen won't care if it's 95 or 96. They just gonna know this is some special stuff. Or maybe I'll save it for myself and I won't. I'll give them the other stuff and I'll drink the turkey. Oh. That man, Toshi, if you do that, I really do appreciate that though. I've been telling Miss French, I was like, we have at our wedding, we have like this little champagne toast. It's included in the wedding. And I was like, babe, I don't want to sound bougie. I don't want to be that guy. But do you think we could like drink our own champagne? Because you know the champagne toast that they're including is like $5 champagne. Do you think I could bring a bottle and they would pour it for us? I'm trying to make this wedding top tier in terms of the alcohol. You know what I'm saying? She's doing everything else. I'm like the alcohol guy. So I'm like, 1996 turkey? Okay. Go ahead and give me some of that fancy champagne. I'm toasting with that. Yes, guy says champagne that would be included would be crap. That's what I'm saying. I was like, the wedding goers, they don't care. But I'm like, we like champagne. We need to We need to buy a good bottle of champagne. I was living in a rough neighborhood in Northwest Louisiana trying not to get bullied in 1995. Corking fee at your own wedding. Favorite Christmas dish. The thing is our Christmas dish and our Thanksgiving dishes are like literally the same. I'm a sides type of guy. If you want me to go with a main dish, it would be a combination. It would be like I need the turkey, hen, whatever, the white meat with dressing, gravy on top, and here's the real kicker for me. I gotta throw cranberry sauce on it too. That's me. My thing though, where I really get into trouble is the sides. Green bean casserole. Like Trev, I'm literally dumping like spoonfuls of that crap. We're cooking a hash brown casserole. We are cooking the prime rib, hash brown casserole, green bean casserole, pecan pie, which she's cooking right now, homemade, and the buttered. We have this fancy bread. That's what we're bringing. That hash brown casserole doesn't stand a chance. Does not stand a chance. I'm telling you, the deviled eggs, most people get 1 or 2. I get like 6. Like, you need to get a 24 pack of eggs when it comes to deviled eggs for me. Destroy them. Just throw them down the hatch. Don't even care. Do you make your cranberry sauce at home for... No, we don't. But then again, like, I'm sure it would be better. I just like it to add the sweetness to it. You just spread you get a bite of the turkey dressing and a little bit of cranberry sauce on top. That's all I need, man. I'm a simple man. So freaking good. I will say, A Spirited Life, Mark, our pork loin, it is a cranberry pork loin, so we use the Ocean Spray stuff, but we also do like whole cranberries, like fresh cranberries, all this stuff, and it cooks in the oven. Dude, we made it this Thanksgiving, like we did a Friendsgiving. No idea what we were doing. It was the first time we ever even made a pork loin, let alone something this. It was so freaking good. I'm like, yeah. Whenever we volunteered ourselves to cook for this, I was like, we gotta do that pork loin. That is so good. If anyone's like a pork loin lover, I will send you the recipe. It's so easy, and god dang, you gotta like cranberries though. So good. Oh, woo. So for your homemade cranberry sauce, like you take like a bag of freaking cranberries and you make the sauce somehow. Pork lion, because I'd be lying if you hated it. It's so freaking good, guys. I just got your email, Toshi. Man, I'm gonna raise a glass right now. Like, this is we're definitely gonna be going live the Friday before New Year's. I know a lot of people are just done. They're just like done for the year. I'll be live next Friday, which is the Friday before New Year's. But man, I just gotta. I want to. This ain't Thanksgiving, but I want to tell you guys how thankful I am for you. I mean, you guys are always here. You're watching, you're hanging out, you're supporting us. You're raising glasses to our to those that we've lost. You got freaking people wanting to send crap for the wedding. Just, I freaking love you. That's all there is to it. So I want to raise a glass for you guys for this holiday season. You didn't see nothing. I freaking love you guys. And the way you support me and support each other is just amazing. So you guys gonna make me emotional. Wandering Mango. Trev, love you, Trev, you dick. No, I freaking love you guys, and I really do appreciate all you do. Not only for me, but I know a lot of you, pretty much all of you, I see in so many channels in this community. And I feel blessed and fortunate that you guys are part of us. You're part of the Bourbon Ranch. You're part of the Bourbon Ranch little tiny little Patreon crew. You're part of the live stream, and then you're part of the whiskey crew. You're all in this big old circle. And I'm freaking love you guys. So I'm glad you guys are here on Christmas Eve. You know, I'm not done. I'm just being heartfelt right now. Kyle Whippert. You guys got me all in the feels. One more pour, then we'll wrap it up. I got a bachelor party to go to tomorrow, so I might die. You can't see it. You definitely can't see it. No, the camera ain't gonna pick it up. I have a massive scar on my face from the last bachelor party I went to. There was ice and snow and I fell on my face. Definitely not the booze. Not gonna happen this time. Let's get something else. There it is. It was the ice's fault, even though it was in the middle of the summer. It was that summer ice. I'll politely be the hammer. Who's cutting onions, damn it? Show some nipples, bro. What am I gonna drink? I was expecting to go find something to drink, and I don't know. DC, what am I drinking, bro? Summer ice is the worst. That summer ice will get you. The thing is, like, the camera does me good. In person, like, you really can't tell there's a scar there, except for it looks like my eyebrow is growing different. You won't be able to see it here. But in person, it's like, what's wrong with that guy's eyebrow? And it's because there's a scar that makes my eyebrow look weird. Like, you can't see the scar, you just see my eyebrow look weird. And I'm like, God dang it, I wish there was just a massive scar on my head. Let's do one more. Again, huge shout out. Bourbon Hunter became a Patreon. That's it. How do we get you to shave that eyebrow? Dude. At this point in time, I wouldn't trust it growing back before the wedding, so after the wedding, we could set something up. Guaranteed. 100 likes will shave the eyebrow. After the wedding. Trev comes from a land of ice and snow. I mean, have you ever heard of the Night's Watch? Mr. Mom, greetings. Late to the party. Well, we're still here. Nothing in that glass. One more. Is anyone drinking anything? Drink something from a tube. I don't have a tube. The Little Rock Tundra. You guys have heard of it. It's basically like Siberia. You ever heard of a gulag? Little Rock. Is anyone drinking something? Is anyone other than Devin drinking something? What are y'all drinking? What are y'all drinking? Doing Penelope 9, Magi, Old OWA 107, Fresh Friday Crack says live from the patio. So he fresh cracked that sucker. Mark Wells. Hey, what's up, Mark? Haven't chatted all night. Midwinter's Night. There you go. Which one? Ardbeg. Ugh. Tom W. Eagle Rare pick. If anyone here is going to Trev's bachelor's party, shave that eyebrow. None of you guys are coming to my bachelor's party. Seltzer Dan will be there. I'll make sure they take a lot of pictures and photos. I'll keep you guys posted. We're doing it pretty chill. We're going to a I don't even know how to explain this place. It's like a sports training facility. It's not open to the public. It's where like college athletes and all sorts of people come to like practice batting and stuff for baseball. And they were like, yeah, we've never done a bachelor party here, but you can bring all the beer you want and like use all of our equipment. Don't know how smart that was of them. But we're going to be getting drunk and we're going to be hitting baseballs on like, supposedly they got like freaking like screens. Like you can put yourself into any baseball stadium and like hit these. It's like those golf things to where like you hit the golf ball and it smacks into the screen, but then the screen will tell you where it would have went. You know what I'm saying? But imagine that baseball. So they say you can go into any freaking stadium. They got pitching machine. There's going to be a bunch of drunk dudes getting hit with baseballs. Is what it's going to be. And then we're leaving from there, and we're coming back here, and we're getting slammered. It's just a bunch of dudes being dudes is what my bachelor party's going to be. Oh, I'm nervous. How many beers before the ball coming at you? Like, at what point do we stop hitting the baseball and they start just hitting us? Drinking and baseball bats. That's how you get an exploded eye. Yeah, I'm nervous. I told him, I don't want to leave. I don't want anything over the top. I just want to hang out with the dudes. I don't want to go freaking bar crawling. I don't want to do any of that. That's not, I don't care. Like, we got a bar right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to go to a bar. I don't like doing that. Strip club, porn's free. Like, we don't need any of that. So I'm cool. Trev made 2 gallons of homemade from scratch eggnog today. Ooh, I do like eggnog. Bar crawling is so whack when you have better whiskey at home. It's like, you want me to pay how much for Knob Creek? You want me to pay $30 for Jim Beam? You know, it's like, I'm out. I'm out. Caskin Q. Hey, what's up, brother? Dude, you're only late as heck. Sure, you were spending time with your family, not judging you. Late. What's our last pour of the night? We went to Cedar Point for a joint bachelor. Ooh, Cedar Point. That's that freaking roller coasters, right? I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna drink what I want to drink because it's Christmas, and everyone should end the night with a nice pour of what they want to drink, and then we're gonna move on with our lives. Problem is, what do we want? Bourbon Hunter says, have a Maker's Mark. I had Maker's Mark the other night. I don't want more Maker's Mark. I have the answer. It's been my answer. Like, Joe Dickinson says, rye. Will it be a rye? Will it be a rye? Gotcha, Joe. I love you. Trying to wrap it up. Found it. Man, it was right there across from the bathroom where I was pissing. Jack Daniels single barrel proof rye. I regret not buying the entire goddamn case of this. Wow. The proof on this one is 129.1. I will say this is the first and only one I've ever had. I've never tried any other one. I know they're all single barrels. This one was a pick. This blew my freaking mind, and it made me wonder, are they all this good? This bottle right here, sayonara. Like, just don't make more of this. It's like, that's where we're at least where I'm at. It just, they killed it. They absolutely killed it. What's up, Joe, the sample guy? Mine is 133, and it's great. Never seen one here, says Devin. What proof is that? I still haven't seen one of those in the store yet, says Kyle. This pee break brought to you by Jack Daniels. Caskin Q. Such an enjoyable. Caskin Q, I'm just going to tell you right now, dude. We've never met. We have Henry Turner is our link. I'm going to tell you right now, dude. If you don't give me an invite to eating some of the food that you make, then we're just not friends, bro. We're just not friends. Cask and Q. I need I need your meat, man. Go follow Cask and Q. He's a local friend that I've never met, but god dang does he make some good looking food. Cave Dweller just poured one as well. Cheers. What proof was yours, Cave Dweller? 133.4 here. So they're all over the place. I would like to think that they're all, I mean, they can't taste that drastically different from each other. I feel like if this one's this good, then everyone should be at least enjoying it in some way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're not like, oh, this one's disgusting. I couldn't see that. 129.2, so that's right. Mine's 129.1, so it's right there. Unreal how good this is. So look, all these proofs are just, they're all over the place. As it should be. I got a 134 and it's money. My second one, the other one was 129.9. It was also slamming. So let me ask you guys this, especially you, Mark. The one that was 134 versus the one that was 129. Aside from the proof, I know you have two. Therefore, that's why I'm like asking you. Shoot, even Toshi, he says I've had 3 different and they're all amazing. How different are they though? I mean, is it like the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof where, yes, when I side by side them, I can tell they're different, but it's like at the end of the day, they're all, I can tell that's what they are, and I enjoy them all equally as much. The only way I would know that I enjoyed any one over the other is doing a side by side. I mean, to me, they're so consistent in an consistently good to where I don't even care. I don't even care how different they are. I buy one, I drink it. Yes, that's Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. How does it compare to the other ones I have? Who knows? I don't care because it's good and I'm drinking it. Is that how it is? I'm pretty sure like these go all the way up to like hazmat. I mean, they're all over the place, which is crazy. Jack Daniel's has really been kicking major ass these last few years. I said this in my top 10 whiskeys of the year. I picked the Jack Daniel's rye, the bonded rye. A $30 bottle made my top 10 list. And you want to know why? Is because of that. These guys can put out all of this rare and special crap that everyone freaking freaks out about, and it's really good, yes. And then they can put out something that's on the shelf every day of the goddamn week for $30, and it's good. No one else is, I feel like Jack Daniel's is like the only one doing that anymore. Who else is coming out with these limited releases and consistent daily on the shelf bottles? No, Wild Turkey, they have shifted full-blown force into LE. That's it. That's all you're getting. 101 rare breed, or you got to wait in line for LE. Sorry. That's it. They're not putting out anything new. Here's our stuff. Hope you like it. LE. I'm just saying. Jack Daniel's, I feel like, is the only goddamn company who is like consistently dropping new standard offerings that, here's the thing, not only are they dropping standard offerings, they're freaking good. They're not just putting out some $20 crap for the heck of it. They are literally putting out good stuff. I feel like everyone else has shifted, so they're all gung-ho by rare shit, and I just don't agree with it. Like, they're milking this dry. They're just milking it dry. Jack Daniels, throw it on the shelf, baby. There's my rant for the night. Jack Daniels got my heart. Trev, you had mentioned last year's Jack 10 wasn't so hot. I can't even remember when I got this. I'm pretty sure Dave R got me this bottle. It's not. It's nowhere near as good as Jack 12. And I only know that because Jack Daniels sent me a sample bottle of it. Jack 12 is where it's at. But Trev, as much as we complain about new SKUs, can we blame Wild Turkey for not just throwing stuff on the wall and seeing what sticks? No, you can't blame anyone for doing anything. That's the problem. At this point in time, I feel like they know. It's not them. You can't blame anyone for anything. This people is what happens. This is exactly what should be happening. An overwhelming flood of LE $300 bottles. You want this bubble to burst? We need what's going on, and we need more of it. And the only people who are going to stick around are the people who actually care about bourbon versus people who care about, oh, well, I like alcohol and I want the best thing. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. The bubble, I think the bourbon LE bubble is going to be the downfall. And shoot, and that's why I've literally come to grips. Like, Donnie came in here earlier and he named more bottles that he won this year than I've gotten in the past 3 years combined. Okay? There's going to be nothing but growth from LE, everyone's LE this, LE that, Pappy. It's not even Pappy anymore. It's, look how much crap people are chasing. It's going to get so oversaturated. So back in the day, what were people chasing? Pappy 15, 20, and 23. Now what are they chasing? What are people chasing now? Hundreds of bottles. And it's only growing. It's going to get to a point where it's like, bro, there's an oversaturation of freaking bottles. We ain't chasing Blanton's anymore, man. We're chasing this. It's going to go down. And it's especially whenever, here's where the bubble's going to burst, is when what it really needs is people to stop making such a huge profit on it. Whenever these freaking cocksuckers, sorry if you're in here watching this and you're one of these people, I'll talk to you offline and maybe we can make amends. But these people who have friends and they just feed them these bottles, and then they go and flip them for $1,500. Maybe when you're not making a $1,500 margin, maybe people won't give a flying cock about going and standing in line for a bourbon raffle, because half of those people in line are just trying to make money. They're not there to drink rare whiskey that I would love to try that. No, they're just there to make money. They don't give a shit about you. So whenever those people stop making such a huge margin off of it, which I think the more LEs are coming out, we're already seeing the secondary market go down and down. It's because every goddamn person's coming out with one, and people are just like, I ain't buying that. Like, that's like the 6th Wild Turkey LE that's come out this year. I'm not buying that. No one's buying that. Whenever the secondary market goes down, all those people will move on to they'll go on to goddamn Pokemon cards. Who knows? They don't care. They just want money. So, F them. F them, F this. It's ridiculous. We want good whiskey. Secondary is slowed big time, which I love as someone who, as you mentioned, wants good whiskey, not just because it's the thing everyone wants. Economy being tough has impacted the market. And they are. Let me keep reading. I'm just going to keep ranting. In the drop yesterday, the spot in front of me definitely got sold. The guy who got the ticket for the spot was not the guy in line. See that? I don't like to cuss. That's bullshit. The guy who got the ticket was not the guy in line. You see what I'm saying? This crap's gonna go. Last weekend, a drop happened. We called the store 2 hours before and asked if they were having it. They said, no, we will post when. 1 hour later, some person said a line. I'm guessing he's keeping typing, and I don't think this is going to go anywhere good. Great news. Jake Miller. In Ohio, Buffalo Trace and Saz Rye were in the lottery. Got a bottle of Saz for $45. Like a Sazerac Rye. See, man, even that's like, why is that in the lottery? You're talking a Sazerac Rye. A Sazerac Rye, I think you are going to enjoy that bottle. That bottle should not be that should not be in the lottery. It's a good bot. So a Saz 17. Saz 17 ain't $45. You got to be talking about the baby Saz. That's just my issue, man. Is like, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. What are you chasing? I mean, you shouldn't listen to me because I don't get any of this crap. I'm salty. I'm like that salty old dude who doesn't get any of the stuff. So it's like, shoot, you get a pappy, I'm pissed at you. But I'm more of a opponent against these like the rare. I disagree with. I can't stand going to a raffle and there's like a goddamn line a mile long. It's like, what are we doing here? Like, is it that good of stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've grown so much away from rare bottles. Like, it genuinely isn't fun at this point in time. Like, there's so many people who are like, yeah, I'm here to get freaking, I'm here to win the Pappy. I'm here to win Blanton's. And it's like, you and all 10,000 other people around me. And I hate, I freaking loathe being around people. I hate big crowds. I hate, it just gives me anxiety. I feel like I'm in freaking Afghanistan and there's like someone's about to blow up. So when I'm sitting there surrounded by all these people, oh yeah, Blanton's is the best. I can't wait to get a Blanton's. I want to literally die. I hate bourbon raffles. And it's like, you know what? F it. I don't care. You want me to, you know what? That saved me $300. I'm not buying a Pappy. Shoot, they call me. I'm saving $300 because I don't have to be around all these cocksuckers. The state of bourbon is like, it's gotten out of hand. It used to be fun. It's been hard for the past 10 years. It's been hard as long as I've been in bourbon. You can't go to raffle and it's easy. It's gotten so ridiculous though that it's like, bro, this is not even, this shouldn't be a thing. This should not be a thing. There should not be this many people looking for this like few of bot. It's freaking stupid. It's stupid at this point. And like I said, Daniel, too much good whiskey on the shelves to go to a raffle. I've gotten to that point. I mean, it's genuinely like you go into a line of about 1,000 people, and there's like 30 bottles. Donnie, I don't care that I got anything. I do not care whatsoever about me not getting anything. What I'm bitching about is the state of bourbon, and I feel like it's what we've been hoping for every year. I feel like there's got to be an end to this because I don't care. I don't care to drink Rip 10. But the fact that I can't even go to a raffle without 10,000 people being in line for a Rip 10 is like, I don't even want to go to them. I don't even want to go to the raffle. So it's just the state of, I mean, it's just gotten worse and worse and worse every year. In the fact that I'm seeing it here in this nobody state, and I'm seeing a line in the liquor store about a mile freaking long for 3 bottles, it's stupid. And you know what? I'll film it. I'll film it the next time, and you'll see how freaking stupid it is. What are you in line for? One of those 3 bottles up there. How long have you been in this line? Oh, I got here 3 hours ago. Like, what are we doing, people? How about you go to work? Like what are you doing? You're here for a Blanton's? You're here for a Rip 10, a 10-year-old bourbon? I mean, I don't know. Like the culture's got to change. Someone's got to change the culture. It's got to stop being cool. I mean, it's just freaking ridiculous. I mean, you guys have tried this stuff, right? You guys have tried some of this rare stuff. Like, what is worth it? What is worth wasting hours of your life for at this point? There's not a lot. There are some. I'm not going to tell you which ones I think are. There's not a lot that's worth gas money, standing in line for hours. I mean, to me, an hour of my day is. So you're going to tell me I get to go to work all day long. And then I have to leave. And then instead of spending time with my family, which I only get X amount of hours each day, I have to go stand in line. And then maybe I'll get what? What will I get? What rare freaking delicious bourbon will I get? F off. 1920 sitting on the goddamn shelf. So what are we doing? I walked in the store for this. I didn't wait in line. So what are we waiting for? Birthday bourbon? Birthday bourbon's pretty good. You ain't gonna get one. So what, are you gonna go cry and then go home? No, you should go and buy some 1920. I mean, I just think it's ridiculous. Last year I waited 7 hours for Stag and my store didn't get it. Bad day. I'm not saying don't go to these raffles. Absolutely go. Go to the raffle. Get whatever you can get. But I swear to freaking God, this is where I'm going with this. I swear to freaking Christ, you guys better not be passing up this stuff that's sitting on the shelf that's freaking good. You go, oh, I didn't get my Michter's 10 rye. I didn't get my freaking birthday bourbon. I didn't get Pappy. Grow up. Suck it up. Walk down the bourbon aisle, and there's so many good stuff. Buy it. Quit feeding them. And all of those other cocksuckers who are like, I didn't buy it, I didn't get it, and they go home, that's the downfall. They are the downfall. They will be the downfall of this. There we go. Go buy the stuff that's on the shelf and it's delicious. Stand in line, and when you don't win, you go buy something that's good. Then you go home and you drink it. And you let all of those other people cry and bitch and moan, but they didn't get their Pappy or their Blantons, and then they can cry all day. That's what we got to do. What bottles are you hoping will be shelf bottles in 24? I think 2024, Knob Creek 10, yeah, that might be. I'm just cool with the standard stuff, man. Like, give me a 1920, Old Forester 1920. I mean, I could name you goddamn 30 bottles. That's the problem, is like there are no top bottles. There's so many that are just on the shelf that are. If you just got rid of everything that I own and you said, go to the store and you can replenish your shelf, I will have a goddamn whole shelf. There's a lot of good stuff. I mean, you don't have to have rare stuff to have a good collection. I'm done rambling. This is it. We're wrapping up. I'm just complaining at this point. I know it's bourbon hunting season. You know what? Maybe I'm a little bit jealous of frickin' Donnie. No, I feel like this isn't a knock to Donnie. I think this is more of a, this is a knock to the people who, these are the people who are in line behind Donnie, who are like crying. I disagree. Because I know Donnie cares about whiskey. There's a lot of people who are in these raffles and stuff that they're just, I feel like they have like one bottle of bourbon and then they are like, I need this birthday bourbon. You know what? I don't want to judge people for where they're at in their journey, but I mean, there's a point where at some point you just got to be a dick. And it's like, yeah, that dude sucks. Like that guy, that dude is not here for our reasons. And you see it every time you go to the raffle. And it's like, I'm a nice guy, but I freaking hate you. And I can't go to a raffle without being surrounded by people I hate. I'm just like, that dude sucks. That dude sucks. That guy's pretty cool. But that dude next to him sucks. I mean, it's just a cesspool of ignorance. And it's just, it used to be more fun. It used to be more like we could go to these raffles and you're hanging out with people, like-minded people who want rare stuff. Now it's like, oh yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to collect. I only need 3 more letters of my Blanton's, and I got here 13 hours ago. I tinted outside. I'm just done. I'm done. I'm done with it. You know. So cheers. F it. I don't care. Good luck, everyone. I haven't gone to a single raffle this year. I 100% won't be going by the end of the year. And I think that's it. So I'm out. Trev's out. Didn't go to a single raffle. Don't care. I can just sit here and get drunk and bitch about it with you guys. And I got all this good stuff to drink, so I don't care. Cheers. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and whatever you celebrate, spend time with family and enjoy good pours. Be right in. You came in here. I just been bitching and moaning, but you came in here. I noticed you. Odyssey Rider came in here. Rare Breed still better than 90% of allocated releases. Kyle, I don't want to agree with you, but I agree with you because the fact of the matter is, you're right. Roadrunner, it's okay. More Larceny Barrel Proof for me, again. God dang delicious. Have you had the 1783 American Heroes edition? It's so good. Of what? Evan Williams? Is it different? I got Malort. Rick says I don't do raffles and bottle drops. They usually turn into Mongolian cluster. I won't say that word. We don't say that in this household while she's here. I agree with you. I want to go ahead, and so we're at the end of the stream. We have Malort in the glass. The next time I'll see you guys, it will be after Christmas. So, Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. Have a great time with your family, with your friends, with whoever you got. I know the holidays are a hard time for a lot of people. So, I'm going to raise this Malort to all of you. Raise a glass. Seriously, you know, losing people Losing a loved one is hard. That makes every holiday hard. Losing a loved one close to the holidays, I feel like is just even harder. So this time of the year is happy, and we're with family, and we're drinking, and we're eating, and we're having fun. There's a lot of people who are not having fun, and they're not celebrating, and they're struggling. So I love you all. If you're struggling, email me. Email me with your phone number and say, Trev, I'm struggling. I will talk with you. Email me. So I freaking love you guys. Go enjoy who you have, what you have, and if you don't have anything, then you can email me. You got me. You're not alone this Christmas. So, Malort for you. That's the thing. I'm going to give you shit. If you email me and you want to talk with me, I'll talk with you. I'm going to give you shit because I just drank Malort for you. So you better text me. I freaking love you guys. I seriously do. Merry Christmas. You about to make me goddamn cry. I freaking love you guys. Be with who you love, and I'm here. So, if you don't have anyone, you got me. Woo! Mm-mm. Oh! No! Merry Christmas! And I just realized we had the music pause the whole time. Huh? Hey, for those of you still here, wish me luck. Tomorrow's my bachelor party. Next Friday will be our New Year's stream. We're just going to be doing the same thing we did tonight. Pre-gaming New Year's. So we'll see you guys then. Other than that, love you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to me rant and bitch and moan. Krista, I know I saw you pop in here. Krista, I know you don't chat often. I know you're the better half. I know you're the better half. Wish you luck. Have fun at bachelor party. Be safe. Good luck at your party. Watch that ice. Have fun tomorrow, Trev. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. AKA, Trev's about to die. Shauna would do everything. Blico, dude. Good to see you. Yeah, Patreon. I have some pics I'm going to post to Patreon right now that I didn't post. I've done terrible at posting, but I'm going to post some, the gingerbread. It sucks ass. But we'll post some pictures tomorrow over the weekend. Love you. Patreon, you guys will hear from me for Christmas. For everyone else, Merry Christmas. Love you. Good night. There we go. We got a Christmas song. Love you. Clifford, good evening, brother. Burrow and Hunter, peace. Have a good night. Have a good time at your party. See you next week, my friends.